we all doing, peeps? It is the very first episode of what will hopefully be many of the Next Fitness Show, coming to you courtesy of The Next Fitness Thing. This is our #1 edition of The Next Fitness Show. Thank you all for joining me. We got some peeps coming on into the class as we speak, some familiar faces here to support us on our very first day. Thank you so much. And before we get into any more of the awesomeness that this show is hopefully going to be, I am certified personal trainer Mary Beth Rockwell. Our producer is our illustrious Next Fitness Thing CEO, Alexis Craig. And we thank you so much for supporting us in this endeavor. Before we get any further, if you have not already done so, we'd really appreciate it. It would mean the world to us if you would subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you are checking this out after the fact, you can subscribe as well, because we're recording this, but it's going live as we speak the very first time. And then also share this on YouTube if you know somebody that would like to maybe benefit from the stuff that we're going to talk about: health, fitness, wellness, overall, the mind, the body, the spirit. We'd love for you to share this with those of you in your loop and get them in on all the wonderfulness of the Next Fitness Thing. Alexis, you want to pop in and say hi?
Hey, awesome. Welcome, everyone. And we're so excited to be doing this. Thank you, Mary Beth, for doing this with us.
My pleasure. Thank you for coming up with this genius idea, because for those of you who are not aware of my history, before I got into training and fitness for my livelihood, I was a radio DJ. So if I'm not looking at the camera all the time, that kind of goes with the territory of like being on the radio and not on camera. But I'm going to be talking to you as much as I can on camera. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. We are all works in progress, as we like to say. A little bit about me, as well as the Next Fitness Thing. First off, if you're new to us and you're not familiar with the Next Fitness Thing, we're going to be talking about what we're all about and what we have to offer you. And there's a lot of workout platforms out there, let's be honest, but we got something really special around here. And I'm going to cry just even talking about it. Like 5 minutes into the program, I'm going to cry. I got my tissues. All right. So you think I'm kidding? Here we go. All right, so I want to say hi to those of you who are live in the chat with us. Thank you so much. I see Edie, I see Sharon, I see Carol, Christine, Daniela. Thank you all for your support. And since you are joining us on Zoom, you are welcome to put into the chat any comments or thoughts. And Julie's here too. Yay, awesome. So hi, Julie. Thank you for joining. Kelly's here too, I believe. So yay. I'm so happy that you're all joining us and supporting us in this maiden endeavor, if you will. So Next Fitness Thing first. If you're new to us, if you're watching us and you stumbled across this or somebody shared it with you, was like, what the heck is the Next Fitness Thing? Well, let me fill you in a little bit. This is the public blurb that we're offering. So just so you kind of get an idea, the Next Fitness Thing is a new health and wellness community focused on empowerment through embodiment. We connect real experts, that's me, that's Alexis, that's our whole team of trainers, with real people, that's you, in a supportive, loving, and inclusive community. We're going to talk more about how awesome it is to work out with a community later on in this program, okay? So stand by for that. With a strong foundation in fitness, we offer live and recorded group programs, as well as more individualized and personalized support, as well as on a variety of health and wellness topics. And I like the chat's popping. All right, let me see what's going on in the chat. Julie gives us a heart. Hey, Julie, love you right back. Edie says, hey, team. Sharon popping in. Nice. Daniela says, hello. So happy to be here. We're stoked to have you with us. So the Next Fitness Thing, what we do that is different from many other workout platforms and apps that you might have come across in the world. There are some big, well-known wellness and fitness platforms, and they've got a bajillion people in their classes, and the instructor might be on camera and they might shout you out like for a birthday or a milestone or something like that. But are they really paying attention to you and what you're doing in the class? We do here at TNFT. That's our nickname, so you can call us TNFT. And I'm MB, by the way, so you can call me MB as well, just not Mary. But if you join us at the Next Fitness Thing, and any of our teammates who are in this chat are absolutely welcome to chime in here and give us your thoughts as well. You have the option to turn your camera on in a live fitness class. We'll also have what's called a recast class, which is a pre-recorded class, but you can get into the chat in the class live and interact with people, even though the class class was already recorded. But the heart and soul of what we do here is our live virtual classes. And we have all kinds of things that you can do to work out with. We've got our walking classes are really popular. Our Step into Fitness next walking challenge is coming up, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit later on in the show as well. And it's just so much flipping fun in those walking classes. You're not going to believe it. You're not going to believe it. Believe it though. Strength training, cardio kickboxing. We have yoga. We have stretch classes that are super, super popular. We have dance, a special brand of dance called Dancio around here too. We have meditation. We have low impact interval training. That's my baby. That's my Get It Lit program. And there's a lot for you to choose from, and it's growing as we speak. As much as we can bring new things in, we're bringing it in. Now, if you turn your camera on in a live Next Fitness Thing class, for example, I'm just going to shout out, Sharon is on camera. I have two Sharons in here, I think. So I'm going to shout out both of my Sharons. It's like, okay. And they're both Sharon B, in fact. So I'll just say Sharon B #1 and Sharon B #2. Hey, Sharon B #1, can you give me some punches right at the camera? Like, give me some good hard jab punches. Boom, 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 boom. And I can see her. And I can say, okay, can you get a little power? Can you go a little harder, a little faster if it feels good to you? And she's going to pick it up and she's going to go boom, 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 boom. And it's like, okay, great. That's awesome. That is intensity right there. See, you didn't know you had it in you, but I knew you had it in you. Okay, Sharon #2. We're going to pretend Sharon #2 is going to do a squat. Sharon, can you give me a squat with your knees right in line with your second and third toes? Your knees might be popping out to the side a little bit there. Can you scoot them in to help keep your knees a little safer? And Sharon #2 is going to do that. And she's going to give you a beautiful squat with a nice pain-free depth and range of motion and a good squeeze all the way up to the vertical at the top. And the trainers like me, like Alexis, like those of us who are leading your classes, we're not actually doing the workout. See, this is a difference, because when the trainer is doing the workout, they can't keep their eyes on you as well as we can. We have cameras. We're watching the cameras. We're watching you during the class. And again, it's totally optional. You don't need to turn on your camera, but it's a gift to have that ability to have a trainer visually check out your form and your safety and make sure that you're doing things properly. And it's awesome as well. Not only do we give guidance and adjustments when they're needed, but we shout you out when we see you doing something incredible too. Right? If you're like really jamming and you are going all out with your best intensity, and I know it's tough, I know it's a struggle, but you are giving it your all, more power to you. We're going to shout you out for that. All right. So what else is going on in the chat? I'm going to pop in there for a second and see what peeps are saying. And Kelly said, oh, Kelly, thank you for this. Camera on is so personalized, and the trainer will support you, motivate you, cheer you on, and fix your form. Yes, that's what we do. That's what we love to do. And we love to see you make those adjustments and then they stick. And then the next time you come to class, it's like, oh, she remembered that cue I gave her on her lunch in the last class. Amazing. Sharon, we got two Sharons in here. So capital Sharon and small Sharon. So small Sharon says TNFT rocks. Thank you. Trainers and teammates are family. Yes, our crew are called teammates. So we're all in this together as a team. And camera on is great. Thank you, lowercase Sharon. Uppercase Sharon says the form corrections are great. Thank you. And lowercase Sharon says modifications are also great. That's another thing I want to call to your attention, is that all fitness levels are welcome. We're not going to shame you if you are not a high level athlete in our class. We are supporting everybody that's on this journey to just improve yourself and make yourself a little better, okay? Because we're all, like I said, we're works in progress, okay? And Sherry is checking us out on YouTube. Hi, Sherry, yay. And Sherry says, plus if you tell them beforehand, them being us trainers, that you have an injury, they will help you with the moves too. Yes, exactly. So if you come in and you got an ankle that maybe you twisted the day before, and we're starting to do lunges, and lunges are not going to be your thing, Sherry, just do some squats for me, all right? Just keep that ankle safe, That's all it takes. So you're not going to be pushed to do anything that's not right for you and your body, all right? Kelly also says personal training is also great, not just group classes. I was about to get to that. Yes, we do have the option for you to join us for one-on-one private training sessions in our Next Fitness Thing app. So that is an option for you. And we love doing those because we get to dig down deep and say, okay, what are you here to do today? What is your goal? How can we help get you there? What are the obstacles that are keeping you from getting there? We're going to go deep with you. And it's amazing what you can get out of a private training session with us. So that's another option as well. All right, so we're going to move on a little bit. Thank you all for everybody who just said wonderful things about TNFT. And Carol has one more. Thank you. And if there is a move that doesn't work with your body, you can signal to the trainer and get your modified move evaluated. Sure, if you swap in something entirely different and it needs a little tweak, we're happy to do that as well. And Kelly says, especially a 15 to 20-minute training session, great workout. You can get a lot done around here at the Next Fitness thing in that amount of time. All right, so we're going to move on. Thank you again for everybody who commented. Please keep the thoughts coming. And we're going to move on to, let's see, did I do anything else? We talked about the Zoom link. So that Zoom link is going to be the way that you can interact with us live and chat with us. But for those of you, Sherry, and anybody else who's watching via the YouTube live version, thank you very much. Appreciate it. New Year's just passed, and many of us have settled into New Year's resolution mode. How's it going in that regard? And why did you set a resolution? We talk a lot about why we do things around here. What is your number one reason for what you're doing in your fitness, in your health, in your wellness? Some people go surface level. I got to admit, some people say, I want to fit into a dress for my high school reunion, or I want to, look this or be that. And on social media, I want to look pretty. It's not necessarily what we're all about here, because we're looking for the whole package here at the Next Fitness thing. And weight loss is a very, very big subject, let's say. However, it's one part of your fitness package. If you get hung up on a number on a scale, that messes with you up here, and that can cause things to spiral down here, and you get exasperated. And why am I not losing weight as quickly? And it's just, it gets to be a real mind. Well, I'll keep it clean, mind F. All right. Family show. But yes, one part of the package might be weight loss, but the other things that are so much more important in our world here at TNFT, and hopefully they'll be important in your world as well, because these things matter. It's how you feel in your body, how you are able to go on a vacation and go hiking in the mountains with your travel companion and not lose your breath, how you can chase kids or grandkids around and keep up with them, right? It's like the quality of life things. And you want to have as healthy a body as you can to travel through this world and just be there for those around you. And the healthier and more mentally there that you are, you're going to be a much nicer person to be around. And people are going to want to hang out with you. And it's all one big package, one big happy family. Sharon, small case Sharon says, oh, challenges are so much fun, and community events as well. I'm going to touch on them shortly. I'm just checking on my time here because we do have a kind of an agenda, but it's kind of free form this first time out. We're kind of getting our sea legs underneath us, so to speak. So let's talk about I had a thought. Where did I go? Oh yeah, the challenges and the community events. So we're going to talk about that in just a bit. But first, we've decided in this Next Fitness thing show, the halfway point of class, if you've ever taken a TNFT walking class and you happen to be walking outside, we'll say, okay, hey, we're halfway through class. If you need to turn around, now's the time. Halfway through this, we're going to do a stretch break. So TNFS stretch break, I should say. Who here spends a lot of time on computers? Me. Yep, I saw hands go up on the Zoom. Okay, so we're going to do a little wrist stretch right now. So I want you to hold one arm right out in front of you, make a fist toward me. And then you're going to cup your fingers around your fingers like so on the other hand. And then gently, I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what I'm doing. Gently pull that towards you. Keep your elbow a little bit soft so you're not hyperextending. Those of us who are extra bendy and can do that, don't do that. And then just go where it feels good. All right. If it feels better for you to do this on your shoulder with your elbow down, you could do it that way as well. And Emily just joined to say, oh, Emily, I'm going to let Emily in. She just popped in. Yay. Here comes Emily. Hi. And now let's do that on the other side, team. So arm out in front, make a fist, cup your fingers around, gently pull that towards you. And maybe it feels better depending on how where you put the work on your hands and your wrists. Maybe a little side stretch like that feels better for you. I tend to get my tightness like all up in here. So, and let's do one more. Interlace your fingers in front of your chest. Push your palms toward me. Oh, maybe like you're driving a car, move it up and down like that. Cool. All right, that's our stretch bake. Yay. And Anna, I just saw your comment, movement every day. So there you go. We just slipped in some movement. We're going to try to do that every time we join you here on the next fitness show. Moving on, I'm going to take a little tea break. As some of you know, I just came off a 3-week bout of laryngitis, and I'm still not 100%, so bear with me. Green tea with honey for the win. Okay. Up. I see my Sharon drinking as well. Okay, I got drinking company. Cheers. My drinking buddies are here. All right, so talked about walking earlier. If you are just trying to get started, maybe in a fitness program, walking is so amazing for you. And it's something we pretty well do all the time. And there are so many reasons that it is important to get your walk in. So, and again, if maybe you were setting a goal or an intention for the new year, we're less about resolutions, more about intentions, because intentions are kinder. We tend to beat ourselves up if we don't get resolutions handled right out of the gate. And sometimes we bite off a little bit more than we can chew and we get overwhelmed. And it's just like, heck with that, I give up. No, baby steps are still steps when you're setting your goals. So we talk about SMART goals. And I'm going to circle back to the walking. I'm kind of like this today, so I'm circular right now. But when you are setting goals, we recommend, and many experts recommend, that you make your goals SMART goals. So that is an acronym. I'll get it out. Acronym. Hi, I'm Life. How are you? I knew that was going to happen. SMART goals are specific. They're measurable. They are achievable or attainable, depending on who's telling you what SMART goals are. They are realistic or relevant, depending again on who's telling you what the SMART goals are. And they are time bound. So that means rather than coming in with a goal or an intention of, I want to get healthy, it's kind of nebulous. It's not really specific. Can get a little bit deeper on that. So I want to boost my cardio capacity. I want to be able to walk without getting winded. Now we're getting somewhere, okay? The next step, measurable. I want to go walking for 30 minutes a day, 3 times a week. There you go. That's measurable. That's something you can track. Is it attainable or achievable? We're not asking you to run a marathon right out of the gate. So yeah, you can walk a little bit, and you don't have to be fast walker. You can just, again, go at whatever pace you can feel good about it. All right. You don't have to be blistering rocket fast. Realistic, relevant, again, just because your neighbor or your coworker went into this fitness program, does that mean it's right for you? Not necessarily. So it's got to be realistic and relevant to you and your lifestyle and your time constraints and whatever parameters that you're working with. And then time bound, the T in SMART, give yourself a deadline. So don't just say, oh, I'm going to eventually get to it. It's like, by the end of January, I plan to be walking 30 minutes a day, 3 times a week. That's a SMART goal right there. So the more specific and deep down and nitty gritty you can get, the more successful you're going to be at achieving your goals and your intentions. All right. Back to the chat for a moment. Let's see what, it's a lot of chat. Y'all are chatty. I love this. Julie was thinking the stretch break. Thank you. We're going to do that every show. I look forward to that. Kelly says, the walking classes are fun. The trainers offer short 15-minute walks, some 25-minute and on-demand classes with informational sessions about the trainer. Yeah, we do trainer AMA walks. Ask me anything. I think mine is up right now in our Next Fitness Thing replay library, so you can check that out if you like. Shameless plug. Thank you for that, Kelly. Lowercase Sharon says, you can do cardio intervals if you cannot work. Yeah, any cardio interval rather than if walking is not your thing. Seated crew, we've got all kinds of options that you can do as well. So again, this is for anybody. Anybody can do this. Daniela says the walking classes definitely get you moving and are lots of fun. Also, so much support in this community, which brings me to our very first walking challenge, our Step into Fitness walking program, launching for 2024 this coming Monday, January 8th. That is my date. And it is called Start Off Striding, because we're starting off into a new year. This is a great, great opportunity for you too. If you're not used to walking for speed or walking for distance or whatever, if you just kind of go the same pace all the time, it's just like, it's great, that's movement, but you can challenge yourself in so many different ways by varying your speed, varying your pace, taking different routes, doing different things with your brain while you're walking. We have really fun game classes that help keep your brain sharp while you're walking too. Of course, keep your eyes on your surroundings. Don't do anything that would jeopardize your safety. But we have lots of fun games like trivia, and in our next walking challenge, in fact, the Start Off Striding, we have a brand new game that's going to be fun. It's for the word nerds in the world, and I think you're going to love it. I think it's fun. So the Start Off Striding program is going to be Monday through Thursday for 2 weeks, starting again on Monday, January 8th. They're all going to be 25-minute classes, and some of them are going to be a little bit more challenging. We'll have some very speedy segments. We'll have some recovery segments and rinse and repeat. We're going to have some less challenging ones, and those are generally the fun time walks, where you just go at whatever pace you feel like and play along with the game with your community. Now, going back to the community once again, see how this is all kind of knitting together here, team. When you work out with a buddy, you look forward to meeting up your buddy in class. If you start slacking and your buddy's going to reach out to you and say, hey, you weren't in class today, is everything okay? Is there anything I could do for you? It is an automatic support system to help you show up and get done what you are looking to get done, all right? So working out with the community is just so, so helpful. You look forward to your time with your peeps, and there's so many wonderful things about it. You're not alone. There's somebody that's in there doing it with you that maybe has similar goals. Shout out to my chronologically enhanced crew, by the way. If you think you're too old, I said the O word. If you think you're too chronologically enhanced to start working out, that is not true. I am 59. In fact, my husband, his 60th birthday is next week, and he's not real crazy about that development, but I'm like, bring it. My birthday is going to be in July. And it's like, bring 60 on here. I'm like, I'm looking forward to it. It's all a mindset, team. All a mindset. All right. Checking in the chat again. Y'all are boisterous in this chat. I love it. Yeah, small case shared, walk, not work. I got that for you. We're all good. Kelly says, walking each month, celebrate, the community events, which we referred to earlier. Every month we have what we call an all access community event, which means you don't have to be a Next Fitness Thing member or teammate to do these. We open them up for everybody, and it's a great, great opportunity for you. If you have never checked out the Next Fitness Thing before, check us out. You can go find us at thenextfitnessthing.com, and you can get set up to get into our app there and check out our classes. Any class that you see that is all access, you can jump in on. And we generally have, for our special community events, we have a special dedicated URL for that event. So we'll put those out there as we come up with our events. But Kelly, going back to your comment, celebrating a monthly walk, i.e. Native American Month, Hispanic Month, many themes to honor important people and important acknowledgements in history. Black History Month is informational and memorable. I'm so glad you say it. Breast cancer awareness as well. Yes. Thank you, Kelly, for that. And Julie says, I'm inspired by the chronologically enhanced. Heck yeah. Yeah, that we're not getting any younger, right? So, but that number is just a number on a driver's license as far as I'm concerned. It's how you feel inside and how you feel up here. I'm 12 up here, by the way. I'm nowhere near 59. What else is going on here? Let's see. Thank you, Alexis. We got a timing update. Alexis, keeping me on target. So, if you want to join us, Alexis, did you want to share the screen of the Start Off Striding challenge for us? Well, that's small case sharing, getting better with age, like fine wine, right? And Anna, indeed, we are all just big kids, right? Okay, Alexis, thank you for sharing. This is the homepage. You can go to striding.thenextfitnessthing.com. And this is what you're going to see when you get there. Now, for those of you who are existing TNFT teammates, we're doing this a little bit different when you sign up for the challenge. We used to have a member price. Members get a discount on these challenges, by the way. And non-members are welcome to join. You just pay a little more. But here's the thing. If it might be more cost effective for you, if you're not a member, to become a member, and the discount is a pretty big one that you get joining the challenge at a member price versus a non-member price. So it might be worth your while to just sign up as a member and get on this challenge. There's some familiar faces. Teammates who love the Next Fitness Thing. They're in this meeting with us in this show. Awesome. So here are the classes that are in the challenge. The Monday is a speed walk, 25 minutes, all of them. Path to progression and the threshold intervals. The Tuesday and Thursday classes are a bit more on the challenging side. The rhyming ramble is the new game. It's a fun word game, and I think you're going to get some giggles out of it. All right, at least that's my hope. So please join us. Striding.thenextfitnessthing.com. It's so much better to do it with a buddy. There are the times that the classes are going to be live. 3 a.m. These are all Pacific time, by the way, because we're based in California. 3 a.m. with our London crew, Dan and Allie, the trainers will take you there. 7 a.m. with Rithik and Kathy doing the honors. 10 o'clock with Alexis and Kathy. And then 5 p.m. Alexis and I share the duties there. So I cannot wait to have you join us. Team is going to be awesome, awesome, awesome. Was that pretty much everything we needed to cover? Anything else, Alexis, as far as the challenge goes that you wanted to drop in here? Because I've kind of been so.
You're good. I just want to, the URL one more time is striding.thenextfitnessthing.com. Members, make sure you enter your code so you get your discount. And I just kind of want to offer the shout out that we will also have a 5K training program coming up shortly thereafter. So get ready, and doing this walking challenge is a good way to get ready, if you know what I mean, for the 5K.
Get ready to get ready. I like that. There you go. Thank you very much. And I knew there was something I was leaving out. Yeah, there's a discount code for members. So you should have that information. Make sure you enter your promo code when you sign up for the challenge, and we got you covered. Kelly says, can we get a high five for MB for her first YouTube Next Fitness show? Those of you who are not familiar with my work, at the end of every single class, every single time I get together with my teammates, we wrap it with a high five. So I'm going to hold off on that for just a second because we're not quite done yet. I just had one more thing I wanted to remind you about. Two more things, actually. We're going to do this show every Friday live. And again, of course, if you can't make it live, you can catch the replay, the recorded version on our YouTube channel. If you have not done so, please subscribe. Please like our videos, share them with those you love. They're going to love what they get out of it if they give us a shot. And it's just, we want our community to grow and get more people healthier and happier and rocking their way through this world. All right. So thank you for that. And then hit the link in the description to join us. It says Alexis. So you said you're going to put that in the chat as well. And then next week, by the way, we crowdsourced some ideas for what we're going to do in this show. The Next Fitness Thing show is going to be a little different every week whenever we have a new challenge that is done by a specific trainer. We're going to try to have that trainer on as a guest and talk to them about what their challenge is and just get to know the trainer a little bit better, which should be awesome because we have an amazing crew of trainers. And several of you put in some really good ideas in our Next Fitness Thing Facebook group, which is another way that you can communicate with your team. So if you join us as a member, you can join our Facebook group and all the news happens there. And y'all are so supportive. Thank you. See, I didn't cry. I got through the class and I keep calling it a class. I got through the show and I didn't cry. I came close. And then next week, we're going to talk about, speaking of other challenges, I have another new challenge coming at you aside from, not next week, the following week, actually, January 15th. I think I've already said too much, but we have news imminently coming on that. So I know a lot of you are going to be very excited. I am very excited to be bringing it to you. And that's all I'm going to say for right now. You got to hang with us to find out what's coming from there. All right. So thank you, everybody who joined us. Alexis, one more time, I'm going to give you a chance to pop on if you have anything else that you want to add here. And we would not be here without Alexis. So yay, Alexis.
Yay. I'm glad to be here. And I just want to say, Mary Beth, we love you. And it's so great to have you be here in this. And I just also want to say, you guys, first of all, if you're on YouTube right now, I did put the link to the Facebook group in the YouTube. So if you want,
Awesome.
If you're watching this on YouTube right now and you're like, I want to learn more about this or check this out, you can go to thenextfitnessthing.com and give us your email address and we will send you an email with instructions on how to join. You can also go on Facebook and find our Facebook group, The Next Fitness Thing, and then you can join our Facebook group. You don't have to be a customer to join the Facebook group. And
There you
then in the YouTube, I put the link in the comments so you can find it there too. And that's all I got.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Now it's high five time because we're going to wrap it for this week, but you're coming back next week, right? Yes, MB, we're coming back next week is the answer. All right. Ready, set, high five, boom. There you go. Thank you for joining us. Next fitness show number 1, boop, in the books. Catch you for number 2 next week. Take care. Bye-bye.